Hey guys, I'm going to be talking a little bit today about competitive rock climbing. So I'm a boulderer. I have been practicing bouldering for about 6 years now. Compete in several competitions, not professionally, just around Columbus, Ohio. I do climb outside, and I've been training for it for the last 6 years. So I'm going to talk a little bit about concentration in rock climbing. Rock climbing is basically a big physical puzzle, right? You have the holds, you have a start and you have a finish, and your job is to figure out how do I get up to the top, right? And what that typically looks like is you, from the ground, you look at the holds and the options you have as far as hands and feet, and you make a plan for how you're going to solve the problem, right? The route is the problem. So what that looks like is you kind of do each move individually in your head. I usually say I typically teach when I do teach rock climbing that you are coach rock climbing, that you want to visualize it with your hands, with your legs, body positioning. Think about what's going to be an easy move, what move's going to be really hard, where the most difficult move is. Like, will you have a rest before that? Will you be able to hang out on the wall for a second, give back a little bit of energy before you do the really hard move, right? Where are you going to be able to breathe on a route, right? Sometimes you are not able to breathe for 15 to 20 seconds because you just got to keep tension, so much tension in your body that you can't breathe. So knowing that stuff before you get on the wall sets you up for success, right? You're creating a game plan before you get on the wall. Then all you got to do is execute. And typically what that looks like is, so you make a plan first, you look at the route, you make a plan, then you get up to the wall. Then what I like to do is I like to take a couple deep breaths, right? Get some oxygen in my blood so that my muscles are ready to go. So I'll go, raise your heart rate a little bit, get your blood pressure a little bit higher, gets a little bit more energy in, because sometimes the first move on the route is the hardest move. So if you're not prepared and ready to go, ready to pull hard, then it can be difficult to even establish. So make a game plan, couple deep breaths, get psyched, ready to go, know what you're going to do already before you get on there, and then see if you can execute. Whether you get to the top of the wall or not, what you will do is you will then come down from the wall, you'll turn around, and you'll look at what happened, right? If you fell, you'll say, okay, why did I fall, right? It's not a, oh my gosh, I fell, I can't believe I fell here. It's a, why did I fall? What happened, right? Did my foot slip? Was I not pulling hard enough? Was I not engaged enough? Was my core not tight? Was my butt too far away from the wall, right? All these different scenarios can happen, sometimes multiple at once. And you need to pay attention on the wall and then right after the wall so that you can either make a change what you did or just do what you did better, right? So when you're going up the next time, you're doing something improved. And that can just be try harder. Or that can be, I need to rotate my hips a little bit more. Whatever it is, that's what you're doing. And then if you do succeed, you're doing the same thing, right? It's not about failure or success. It's how can I improve what I was just doing, right? So you're stepping away from the good or bad, and you're turning it to a how do I improve? And then same thing, right? Now, when you're doing a competition, it's going to be the same thing. So you generally have a little bit of a period before the route starts to go out and observe the route. You don't get to touch it right away, but you go out and you observe for a couple minutes, and then you go back behind the wall. And then once your turn, you come out. You have an opportunity to look the wall real quick. You'll get like 5 minutes usually to try the route. If you succeed, great. If you don't, try it, but you follow the same steps. So you have a game plan going up. Maybe you get out there, you remind yourself real quick, a couple deep breaths, get on the wall. If you fall, then you take the opportunity to see what you did wrong, rest for a second, shake out, and then try again, right? There's a lot of nuance with that, with how long you rest, how many times you try the same thing and try just harder, right? But that's where some of the skill comes in. But same idea, right? Almost every time you see a professional climber get off the wall, they will usually look back at the route and see what they did, right? See if they could have done something better. See what the next route looks like, right? Try to catch a glance. But yeah, hopefully, I think I got everything. Hopefully that gave you an idea of a little bit about rock climbing and what I do. And hopefully talk more about it sometime. Appreciate it.